It's about 10 a.m. and we've got a whole entire crew helping out with the garage project today. Matt from Obsessed Garage is here and Brian from Kalo Services is here with this whole crew, doing a bunch of electrical work, fans, and most of all, we're doing the lift. We've got the twin bush 2-post lift and the high lift garage door conversion, so we should have space for it. So none of us have really ever installed the lift before, so this is getting interesting.
Part of the whole Obsessed Garage thing is that you have to obsess over it to figure it out, and then you make mistakes and issues, and then hopefully at some point we get it done.
Lifting it up, that way we can relieve the pressure of the shipping brace. Imagine if it didn't fit. One post up. We're trying to figure out where to position the lift, and we want to have it so the trunk of the car doesn't end up hitting the garage door.
Well, the trunk of the car's got to be here.
Yeah. What's
That's got to be, that's assuming it's 6 foot back. But it's not going to hit the door because it's going to hit the ceiling before it hits the door. So
where,
you can never
exactly.
So it's never going to hit it.
And luckily I have this picture since I don't have the 240 with me right now. So we might end up just lining up the lift in the center of the window, which honestly will look the best and it'll kind of give us the freedom to put the car where we need to put it. So we pulled the car in to check the spacing on both sides. It's gonna be a little bit close here, but we don't wanna put the post anymore this way, otherwise it's gonna conflict with the Mini once the pump and everything's on it. I wasn't able to be as involved with the garage project today as I would have liked. I had some errands to run, had to pick up a couple of things, had to run to the bank. But the good news is Matt's been filming, so on his channel, Obsessed Garage, you'll find a way more detailed version of this video with how we installed the lift, the fans, the electrical stuff, and way more goodies. I'm really glad he was able to make it out so we could document everything. I bring back the pizza and pretty much everything's done already. I missed it all. Matt got both fans up and then the lift is bolted down. Did you guys have to shim the lift?
Yeah.
What'd you use for the shim?
Shit, they supply shims off Amazon.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome. Then there's a cable that runs underneath. All right, so we're almost ready to test the lift. Kind of nervous that it's not gonna work for some stupid reason.
I'm thinking we should put the legs on as well first.
Yeah?
Maybe the weight of the legs. Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess? But we got a funnel, you ready? Look.
Oh no! Yeah, that's good. Look how I'm in the hole.
It's almost as big as the spout.
Got that funnel.
Okay.
Once I start it running, I'm gonna monitor the amps to make sure nothing's melting down.
Oh, that's smart. Look at that. Is that full speed?
Yeah.
We don't want to risk putting any of the cars up there in case it doesn't work, so we're gonna try it with Miata. We couldn't get the car on and we determined that we need to flip these around after trying both the Miata and the BMW.
Go.
What? Too far forward.
Well, it's not counterbalance yet.
You're carrying weight on the...
It's in the air, almost, kinda. I'm gonna put swirls in my paint, dog.
That ain't tipping off of there, no way.
That one's moving, this one's not. Oh my god. It works like change your life.
You're not gonna push it by going too high.
Yeah.
It stopped. What does that mean?
It has a limit.
Yeah, but there's still more locks.
Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah, drop it down.
Drop it down?
Yeah. It's hooked around the wire.
What is? Can you film it?
It's hooked, yeah,
What is?
it's not good. It's hooked right here. It came up until it hit the limit wire and it snagged it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I was shoving it in earlier.
Can you
and
film
then,
that?
Yeah, it's right there.
Good catch.
Not going to the garage door, bro. There's like
No, did you see what happened, Matt?
12 feet.
Look.
Yeah, there's a wire in there.
It's caught.
It's hooked, so we need to drop it down.
Hopefully we can still lift it up enough to drop it down.
Yeah,
Oh.
we definitely can. I said pull the thing on the other side?
I thought you said it stopped.
What?
If it stopped, we can't lift it up anymore.
Well, I think it's not because of that wire.
Right.
Then go down until you go up.
Oh, hey, we're leaking hydraulic fluid.
Oh, we're leaking, guys.
We're leaking steady.
Get it down on the ground.
Oh, that's
It's a blue lift made for blue collar people.
Right.
So I heard a noise and we think it might have been pulling out of the concrete, which obviously isn't very good and dangerous. The car is in the air though. We have a lift.
Record saying I wanted to sit there with people.
The car's in the air at my house. It may fall down at any moment, so I'm going to stop filming so we can lower it. Thank you. Steve wants to try to pull the Miata underneath it.
yeah. Let's see it.
All right, let's see it.
And the keys in it?
Yep.
Move them ramps.
How's it looking? Look at that.
Everybody's so happy right now.
Wait, hold on. Do that again.
Your thumbnail right there.
You gotta love it, man.
So we lowered the car down and then we tightened the bolts back up and now it seems good. I think they just stretched. And what were you saying?
Well, first of all, I'm going to disclaim that this is this is no representation of my company, but as a friend of Matt Morman and LZBMX, I would say just keep monitoring these bolts, make sure they don't keep loosening up. So every once in a while, just take a wrench to them, just make sure they're tight. But I think it's just the force, stretch the bolts a little bit, and that's what made the difference. Because they weren't like super loose, they just.
It's a heavy car too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
It's within the rating of what Twin Bush says, so I think we're fine.
Yeah, tell her to drive under.
No.
Let's take it up one more go.
I don't want to try
That's
that.
it, I'm telling you
Hey
that.
Nicole. The amount of stuff that got done today on the garage is insane. I just cleaned up all the mess and I want to give you a rundown just so you understand how much got done. They put an electrical box up here for the new opener. They put all the lights on their own dedicated circuit so it would stop tripping the breaker. They ran wiring so the lift could have its own dedicated circuit too. I think it's like a 30 amp plug or something fancy. We got 3 intense Air King oscillating fans in here. Listen to these. They also wired it so we could have a dual switch. So when we put lights on this bay, we can turn those on when the garage door is shut. Listen to these fans though. It's a lot of air, trust me. I was curious why Matt was so gung-ho about oscillating fans that are kind of like wall mounted instead of like a ceiling mount twirly fan. And I guess the ceiling mount ones just move air around, but these actually push the air out of the garage. On top of that, they also dialed in the high lift door and we all installed the lift. None of us have ever done anything lift related before, but all the dudes are super, super smart, got it all figured out after some troubleshooting. It looks so legit in the garage. I love it. Twin Bush makes a really awesome product. I'm pretty sure someone in the Obsessed Garage group told us about Twin Bush, but when we met up with the guys at SEMA and got to see the lifts actually in person, we knew they would just look so good in the garage. I'd love to give more review of like how the lift works and things that I like about it, but honestly, we really haven't used it much, so if I did that, then that would just be false and fake. And just so you know, we were a little bit confused before about how they were mounted. We're pretty sure the bolts just stretched a little bit. The concrete is definitely rated and thick enough to support a lift. But if we're sketched out, we can always reinforce it and pour it deeper. It's literally the day before Christmas Eve, and Matt from Obsessed Garage, Brian from Kalo Services, and his entire crew came out and helped get this stuff all done super fast. I cannot thank them enough. They're all super awesome people. I know the odds are slim, but if you live in Central Florida and you ever need anything like garage related, I'm pretty sure they do AC and electrical stuff too. Kalos Services, like they're super, super cool guys and they're funny. I love Steve. So I guess the question is what's next? The first thing I'll probably do is get the Swiss tracks and cut them to fill up this space. That way I don't have to drive over the bumpiness and it'll just look way cleaner. We also have some lights coming in so we can run a row of lights here so when the garage door is shut, we'll have even lighting throughout the entire garage. The attic door could definitely use a little bit of cleaning up, but that's pretty easy. The main thing that we're waiting on is cabinets. I'm super excited to tell you guys we have the most legit Sabre cabinet setup coming that's gonna go right across this back wall. They're gonna be beautiful and black. If you don't know what these cabinets are like, picture like the nicest tool chest, but in beautiful cabinet form, and it'll go the width of the 2-car bay. Matt's trying to convince me so hard to put a TV there, but I honestly don't like watching TV while I'm in the garage or working on cars or anything, so we'll just do like a 6 sound system instead. And then after that, I think the only thing really left is I would like to insulate the garage doors. You can cut out insulation and kind of stuff it in the panels because it gets really hot in here. And then in the summer, if I really feel like it, we might do AC in here, which would be like the ultimate dream. And that's what I'm trying to create with this garage. Like before I met Matt from Obsessed Garage, I didn't even know that it was a thing to like make garages sick. I just kind of took them as they were and I was like, okay, my garage sucks. I never realized that you could really make it cool. Matt is someone who goes insanely overboard with everything and it just rubs off. So this garage is basically turned into like, how crazy sick can we make this? I literally want to create the dream garage. Matt pretty much has it already, but it's for him. He's a detailer. My criteria is a little bit different. It's been a super fun project. I hope you guys enjoy it. If there's anything else that you'd like for me to talk about, or even if you have a cool idea of something that we can add to the garage that'll bring it all together, yes, we probably need an air compressor too, thinking of that. But it's super fun. You guys watching these videos, you supporting them, sharing them, liking, commenting, all that. That's what makes these type of projects possible. I'm so stoked on this garage, but I'm even more stoked to share with my friends and just be able to have hangout sessions, working on the cars, on the lift. It really is the dream. And if I was made out of coffee, I'd be really happy.
When you say